going on, everybody? In this episode, we're gonna be prepping the car to get it wrapped. We're gonna be prepping the door jambs, the trunk jambs, and the hood, everything right. So when we do wrap it, you won't see any of the ugly green in any of the corners. So what you wanna do is when you're actually painting the doors, you don't wanna do a heavy coat right away. You wanna do a base coat, which is kind of like a speckle finish, so you can still see some of the original color underneath it. Let that dry for about 15 minutes, and then you can do another layer. That layer should be about 75% coverage, and the third layer should be 100. Sometimes I kind of skip that and just go right to 100 from the speckle. It works for me, but depending on the condition, the humidity, and the temperature, it may differ though. The paint I'm using is a glossy black Rust-Oleum. They have it on sale right now over at Home Depot for, it's like $3.80 a can, and it's 25% bonus, so they're a little bit taller than the normal ones. When you're painting too, you always want to get the intricate spots, the little corners and crooks, because once you get those, then you can go ahead and do everything. If you go everything and then try to get those, you might get too much paint in one spot and it could run or bubble up in the future. I know you guys seen in the last video that I went with a mint color for the engine bay. Ended up turning out really bad. I wasn't really feeling it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the whole thing black now. I'll show you guys when I'm done. So this is the engine bay now. It's all gloss black. It's kind of basic, but it looks better than the mint color I had. I removed the bumper and the headlights. I have also been making progress on the engine. I went through the whole harness, reconnected how it's supposed to be, because the harness came with the engine. I really didn't like how the previous owner had it routed, so I went through, just kind of buttoned things up, taped up a couple connections that I thought, were not that secure, but it seemed to turn out really good. So this is the harness that I taped up. It looks a lot better now. I used Scotch, I believe it's 35. It's a 3M, the electric tape. So it turned out pretty good. I'm gonna change this color. This is the mint that I had on the bay. I did not like it at all. I gotta find a filter for the HKS mushroom filter. Cause this whole thing I've seen is like, they're expensive, they're not very cheap. This is the old HKS too. It's retro for sure. It's like straight out of Japan. Pretty cool. I actually might have my motor mounts here in a couple days. If I do, I'm gonna slap this engine in because my clutch will be here tomorrow from Summit Racing. Guess what? We have a special guest. We have Jordan with the big ugly Mustang up here right now. He's kind of in the area, just swinging by to come hang out. He's been doing a lot of work. I did their hood wrap video on this car not too long ago. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's pretty cool. We have some big plans over the winter for this car, but skip that. Show you the car now. So the hood's holding up pretty good for the most part. The only thing we had issues with was the louvers, because when we stretched the 3M, like I said, this is our first wrap job ever. The adhesive got a little too thin, but the main part of the hood's holding up good. But we have some plans for the winter time to fix the louvers. Probably gonna change the color in them maybe. We'll see what happens. I know I didn't get a whole lot done in this video, but I am trying to produce you guys content and show you guys that I am trying and working on the 240, getting it ready for the spring. I'm kind of doing a big leap start into things, but I do want to make sure that it is done for the spring because I did sell my main drift car. So come spring, I don't want to be without one. We have a whole lot to offer you. Big Uglies is becoming a brand now, not just, your local car club. So I kind of want to, go bigger and better. But till next time, peace.